Okay, I believe we got these dialed in now. What we're going to do is we're going to lower our periapsis until it hits the surface of Eve and drop off that bottom part of the lower engines, because I've got engines up here that's going to do. I did move some fuel from here down to here. It's more than enough fuel. And we're going to make a 433 meter per second burn to drop that into the atmosphere. Then once we get rid of the weight, we'll have this other satellite to should be good enough there. It's going to hit the surface. So right now we're in a trajectory to crash onto the surface of Eve, but we'll go ahead and we'll move some of this fuel back up into this tank here. So we're going to come out of here and into there. Out. So transferring all that fuel over. Very good. Now this is empty. And that's what we want. We want to jettison this. I'm going to save it real quick. And oops. There we go. Now these engines will be activated. We got a little fuel. Let's see, what do we want to do? We want to speed back up. I am going to put it back in the trajectory. Well, I'll probably put it somewhere around here. We got a lot of fuel to deal with, so what I'm going to do is increase our orbit here, increase our periapsis, and you'll see how these engines fire. Oh, better go ahead and open that. What else we got? Okay, yeah, it's charging. There's our energy flow, point towards the sun. Very good. And let's speed back up. Get our orbit. Boost our orbit back up here. I'm pretty confident that I am above the atmosphere, of course. Not worried about crashing into the planet. However, that other one will crash into these engines are a little bit louder. That one. So we're good there. Kind of blowing it out a little bit. We're not going to be on the same orbit. We'll never hit, I'm sure. It may come close within meters, but I'll adjust that out too. Let's go down to the periapsis. I'll bring this back down. Let's warp to here. You see that one getting ready to crash? There it goes. What I'll do is I'll slow this down to, what was their orbit? They're at 642, that one's at 631, that one's at 612. See, I got to make some adjustments, but yeah, 613. Let's bring this down to 613. Somewhere around in there. We'll blow it back up a little bit just to make it look. Yeah, it's too low, I think. Blow that back out. 631. There we go. Now we'll come back up here and blow this out until, push that out until the periapsis meets the other one, and try to circularize that way. So let's go ahead and speed up. And we'll try to put it in between this one and this one. We'll see how that works out. That would have been good. If I speed up again, then I'm going to be inside there. And technically I could leave this here. It's like a link, you know, as long as we're getting a good connection. See, that's a good bounce. We'll go one more time. Oh, I'm actually getting closer, aren't I? Yeah, I'm getting closer. I should have dropped off last time, but just trying to space these. Now I can let it go, you know, 6 or 8 orbits and do it. I won't have to make a burn. Or I could actually blow this out a little bit and slow down. I believe that's what I'll do. I got closer to this one. I didn't want to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till I get right here. Now I'm going to speed up and blow this periapsis out. That's going to slow me down from this. Got plenty of it. As long as I get it higher than this orbit, which is at 640. Oh, there goes the apoapsis. Now I'm going slower than that one. And I should fall right into a better position, let's say. May take me an orbit or two, but yeah, it's going to take 2 orbits. There we go. See, I'm slowing down from this one because I pushed that apoapsis up. He's got further to go, so it takes him longer. And I'm gonna adjust it to right here and leave it right here. Now we've got, you know, some coverage on typically all sides. I'll go back, you know, just maintaining your over a long period of time. You know, over a long period of time, these will get out of sync. But let's go down. No, not exact, but bring it down just a little bit more. And that'll keep that, you know, that'll give us some connection all around Eve. If we ever land on Eve, we put a rover down here, which I probably will send a rover. I'm not going to colonize it or anything. I am going to put something on the surface. And that way, in case, let's do a quick save real quick. That way, I am going to put something down there because what sometimes happens is Kerbal Space Center wants you to do an experiment. Here it's nighttime again. Let's make it daytime. Next morning. Over here in Mission Control, we'll ask you to, well, right here's one. Science data from surface of Eve. So, you know, if I do put something down there, at least I can get this one. It's going to give me a little bit of money. No science. It's not going to give me science because I have my the administration building where you set up strategies. You can set up a strategy to, you know, outsource research and development. And that's what I've got going on right now, I believe. It says it'll take 5% of my funds, but it yields 1 science. So no, I'm not doing that one. So apparently I'm doing these. Patent slicing. It takes 90% of my science gain from the contracts. It yields 2,542 funds for each 1 unit of science. So every time I do science, I get this much. 1 unit of science gives me this much money, dollars, Kerbal bucks, whatever you want to call it. It takes 90% of science gains from field work, which is when you're down on a planet or you're actually doing an experiment, and it yields 101 funds for each unit. Now this one, recovery, transponder affinity. Every time I land back at Kerbin, I get a little, I get a little extra money the closer you get to the Space Center. If you land, on the other side of the planet, you're not going to get the full amount. So the closer you get to the Space Center, the better. This helps out a little bit. I can still be far away and still get a little bit of money. But there's strategies that you can use, financing. You start out with some at the beginning, and then as your Space Center grows, you change your strategy and go for, less science, more money. Because I've already completed the tech tree, I don't really need the science to progress my program. So yeah, there we go. We've got Eve set up. Let's go to that one. That one's completed. Our next one is Jewel. We'll be coming into the Jewel system, I think, about 100 and some days, I guess. So here, oh yeah, I gotta name these other ones too. I gotta name this one. Let's see, we want to, this is the Eve Relay Network. Okay, we're gonna accept that. Yeah, we're gonna cancel that. We're gonna go to each one of, I don't have a nearby object. We're going to go to each one of these satellites and name them, and then I'll go back and delete that debris, those little round decouplers. Let's switch to, oh, it actually switched to the debris. Where's the satellites? There we go. There's a 1.7K away, 1,000 meters away. So we're going to change the name of this one. Eve Relay Network. Let's change it to Eve Relay Network 1. And it doesn't have any instruments on it. It is just a communication satellite. Let's go to this one. Switch to, we'll call this one number 2. No objects nearby. He's 21 meters away. Let's see what we can do. Switch to that one. Go, flying over Eve. Oh, I need to open that other solar panel. Yep. Just checking these out. Plenty enough fuel. We can make maneuvers for a while if we need to get into a position or reposition. Let's change the name of this to number 2. Right. Very good. And our last one over here, it's going to switch to the debris. That one was close too, so both solar panels are open. Change the name. To number 3. So there is our satellite relay, and that one was a little off, but that's, it's okay. As long as we got connections around. By the time I get out here, it'll take another, year before I can get out here with a lander. So, you know, I'll reposition those at a later time, but let's see. But that's a good connection. Look, it's bouncing across. That one. Oh yeah, this is a small one. Yeah, this antenna isn't big enough. The antenna on here isn't big enough to reach straight to Kerbin. So it has to make a connection, either off this or off this. So that'll be interesting to watch. Let's see what we got here. Don't have a connection there. I'm not sure what that one. Oh, that one's going to Gilly. Yeah, Gilly. I may have to bounce over there real quick and see what. Our Gilly satellite. It'll probably give us a good connection. Don't have much of a. Yeah, see, we got a good connection there. We got good connection from Gilly, from the moon of Eve, Gilly, back to Kerbin. So this is working, looking good, looking good, looking good. Let's go back to Eve. Well, I want to turn this to face the sun a little bit. Now charge up those batteries better. Can't do any seismic. Don't have any there. Let's go back to Eve for just a moment. Yeah, satellite network 1. Oh, this is yeah, this is the first one we brought in. Let's check gravity, see if we can do any experiments. I've already done one there. It's over the lowlands. Right now I'm over the shallows. Let's see what happens. Shallows. Yeah, it says shallows. Again, this is a engineer redux mod telling me what I am over. Let's see. Back off. There's all the connections that we could possibly have. So I mean, we're good. We're getting our our satellite communications set up across the solar system. Oh, good. But I wanted to check, not that one. Yeah, that one. I have a, I'm over the Highlands. I have some experiments on here. I've already sent that one. So temperature, already sent it. Can't do a barometric pressure. Oh yeah, I can. In space high over Eve. Now see, I could get lower. I should have went lower and got data from low, which I can do. I've got enough fuel I can do that. And go low over Eve and get some more data. Send some more. Oh, I'm over the Midlands now. Midlands. No, already got it. Yeah, already got it. Do I have any more? Nope. But yeah, our satellite network. Let me go ahead and extend this one. I had that closed because this is the one that had all those stacked satellites on top of it, and didn't want to break it off or anything, so I had to wait. But there's our network link around Eve, ready for missions in the future to put a spacecraft or a rover or a probe on Eve. Thanks for watching.